Just a good morning from the YouTube and Facebook the page Look Smart News and the head of the Bihar in the Sudarshan TV channels. Especially one subject I have the student today now, the former DGP Mr. Gupteshwar Pandey, IPS in Bihar Police. Just I want to say the concerning the tag to the life to hear by the Baluswa Prasad retired DSP on the social side, on the all the my concerning to app. Now that today I have selected the subject, the concerning of the Mr. Pandeyji. I want to say some words to open the society. Just here the today's the special the report the make out by me with help of all the papers concerning just start. Former DGP turns the religious the pressures. A report just one viewer as wrote in his the Twitter. I like the Pandey's Katha Vachan as the cities, the examples from day to day, the happiness to explain a different context. Mr. Devendra Chobe, he is the viewer. I support him. Just against him, the viewers reports, I am agree. The report is the details. The former DGP Gupteshwar Pandey has led the development in the pensionants for the Katha, Vachan, the religious, the preachings. The Pandey is the 1987 batch IPS officer and appeared in a live show on the digital platforms on the Thursday to the narrating the story of the Lord Krishna based on the Srimans Bhagwan Gita. Next to be I am saying you the 1 hour show which started the 2 p.m. will be held every day. Those who want to connect with the live show has been the issued, the release, the linked and the ID. The former top cop, the turn to religious, the proceedings, the offer getting, that disintegrated with the accepted politics. Mr. Pandey was inducted into the JDU soon after the opted for the voluntary retirement from the post of the DGP in September last year, ahead of the state assembly election in the state. Next to be born in the Brahmins family at the Gerua village in the Buxar district. The Pandey completed his higher education from Patna University before being selected in the Indian Police Services. Now you can see the direct IPS. The scholars of the Sanskrit Gupteshwar Pandey, the earliest used to attend religious, the congregation and release and the regals, the audiences with the oratory and attendance in between the religious. He is also a good playback singer and the album of the religious song is to his the credit. Next to be, we want to hear in the open the social society and social the platform. Ahead of the state, the assembly polls a song of a song of Pandey, the composed Ganges of the Westwards, the famed Bollywood sing the Deepak Thakur was being hit the song the Robin Hood, the Bihar Ke, and credited in Bush in the political circles. Next to be the report to here, I am saying you, the peoples of the Muzaffarpur realized how Pandey devoted his valuable times to manage the huge rushes of the convoys in the month of the sermon during the posting at the DIG and the IG of the Tirhut, the ranges. He often used to narrate the story of the delights at the famous Garib Sthans temples in Muzaffarpur. He was widely appreciated for the instituting the welfare, the measures for the devout, the said Pramod Kumar in Muzaffarpur blight, the social activities. Thus all the reporting and the collected by these the papers. Next to be Mr. Pandey used to visit the Shiva temples and commonly known as the Harinath Mandir near the Sonpur in Saran district. Frequently in 2009, he had the hoax to the limelights by the options BRS to contest the Lok Sabha election from Buxar. Having denied the ticket by the BJP, we returned to the IPS almost after the 7 months and several as the IG and ADJ headquarters before being promoted to the DGP rank. What's interesting is that he gives tips the people about the relevant section of the IPC, the religious, the discourages. I like Gupteshwar Pandey's the Katha Vachan and the examples from the day to day and happening to explain a different the contest said the Devendra Nath Chobe. Already I am saying to Mr. Balusha Prasad, retired DSP from Bihar Police, just especially I make the subject on the former DGP Mr. Gupteshwar Pandey by the English papers. And really, I am saying you personally some words to Mr. Gupteshwar Pandey. Really, he was the very honest officer. He was the honest officer with the active officer in rank of the DGP. That time, from top to toe, either with the public, either with any officer, cannot feel that time now he is the rank of DGP. His character and his body language, was seen to very easy person, any type of any concerning victims, either the persons directed to meet Mr. Pandey. That time, the public of this Bihar, they remembers it. Now, from local smart news and YouTube and the Facebook page with the Sudarshan channel, the rank of the head, we pray, Mr. Gupteshwar Pandey, please, you have to choose the subject, the religious, the preachers, Katha Vachak. Really, I am thanks to you from us, you to personally, you to Jai Hind. Next to be, will come the next issue to any other officer on the social side. Again to everybody to Jai Hind.